Warm up for week 2. You're going to want to help demonstrate the lever, stepping 1 foot in front, doing the teeter-totter motion. Some prep work for beam, like our knee scale, front supports, back supports, L-sit, and our stork stand. You can go over the shapes for bars and for our trampoline. So we have pike, straddle, and tuck. And for our trampoline, you can stand in star. We are going to work on laying on the ground in our pirouette shape, bringing one toe to your knee and then letting them know how they should be turning in their pirouette by crossing their leg over their body. Sitting in the bum drop position, which is like our pike sit, hands beside them, fingers pointing towards their feet, and some rock and rolls, and you can practice standing after they rock back to stand up tall. Fast track week 2, we're going to practice our stop bounces. Again, stressing how important those are when finishing up on the trampoline or when they lose control. We can also start teaching our star jumps, stretching out to the side, pencil jumps, arms stretching up tall, pushing through our toes, tuck jumps, knees come up in front of the belly button, feet are in front as well, not kicking our bums, half turns, arms are up by the ears to turn, and bum drops. Bouncing to a pike sit with our hands beside our bums with our fingers pointing towards our toes. Parallel bars for week 2, we're going to practice our sole hangs. So we're going to go in pike, tuck, and in straddle. We're pulling on the hands and pushing the bar with our feet to make our shape strong. Week 2 on the single bars, we're going to push to our thighs in our front support. Week 2 on uneven bars, we're going to hang on the high bar to practice our small, long swings, ensuring that they're landing on the back swing in their motorcycle. You may want to encourage them to face the plastic while they do this drill. Floor station week 2 for bars. We're going to just practice our squat-ons on the horse, keeping those arms nice and straight, jumping up to our toes, and just a jump off like they're reaching for a high bar. Week 2 beam, we're going to work on our complex. That can include forward walk, sideways walk, backwards, ice cream scoops, bunny hops, and kick walks. This complex can be added in each week, regardless of the other skills we are doing on beam. For this second week as well, you can work on some balances. You can include your stork stand, front and back support, L-sit, and knee scale. Floor stations week 2, we're practicing our forward roll. It can be off a box or a panel mat. You can also use a wedge mat if needed. This is just to kind of get the reach and the tucking the head and working on the basic roll, encouraging them to stand up at the end. Floor station week 2, using a wobble board to practice our front supports. Arms should be straight. The athletes can be on their toes or knees if needed. It's more important that the athletes have a strong body rather than be on their toes, so we want to make sure that we're squeezing our core tight. And floor stations week 2, we're adding on to our log rolls by making it into the shape of a pirouette, so having them stretch out long and bending one knee to go in between the 2 boxes. Week 2 floor stations, we're going to practice a lever with the front foot in front of the French fry and the back foot behind it. And we're going to have the athletes extend their arms and reach for a line on the wall or cheese mat. Intermediate should be reaching to the ground. Cool down for week 2. We're going to do a little bit of conditioning, have them do some sit-ups, push-ups, our in-curve and out-curve holds, long jumps, and tuck leg lifts.